Welcome back, Tripod fam. If you have not already done so, check out our vlog about our date day and night. That's where we're stepping away from to talk a little bit about why Letitia felt conflation, but felt far more jealousy than compersion. If you want to know, stay tuned.
You can hide it, 'cause I feel you, never let you go. Boy, I know our love is strong, even when sunlight turns to stone.
All right, y'all, welcome back. So we are talking about why Letitia felt conflation more than one occasion, and it was majority jealousy. Bae.
She's a jealous little monkey. Bae. It's kind of true.
No, I felt we don't travel. So when we do travel, it's typically all three of us are traveling, or it's just one of us. It's rare that it's just going to be a couple trip. And Jeff and Heather have taken a work trip. It was one time they went to Clearwater, Florida together.
Yeah.
And then they went to Miami, Florida, I guess like in 2019.
Yes.
And yeah, because I like to travel, and I don't like to be alone, and thinking that they're having all this fun that I'm not having.
Like when she's on the couch and we're out having all this fun that she's not.
No, but I'm talking about like daytime fun, like doing stuff.
Oh,
I like to do that kind
fun.
of stuff. I don't want to do the nighttime stuff.
You were saying when you saw all the pictures from Clearwater that you were feeling some jealousy because we were on the beach and
I had Gabriel.
Yeah. The second time we went to Miami, Florida, we had actually just gone with the three of us. And then shortly after that, I wanted to go back for my birthday and I wanted to do a photo shoot out there. And so Jeff came with me, of course, to do the photo shoot. So we were kind of there for a photo shoot, and we brought our daughter because it's our birthday. We're both, we're birthday twins.
Yeah.
So that was the second one. Now, I think I felt just all jealousy when Jeff and Letitia have taken their trips. Well, really just one trip together, which was to Ruston. And that was for Letitia's sister's graduation, and I was still in the closet, so I wasn't allowed to come and wasn't invited, and I only felt jealousy. There was no compersion. I didn't care about their good time.
I've never had these experiences of jealousy. I'm not really a jealous person in that sense. It takes a specific incident to spark jealousy within me. Honestly, with traveling and stuff like that, I'm not really jealous of travel.
What are you jealous of, Jeff? Why don't you tell our Tripod fam?
No, this is about travel.
It's about conflation is what it's about.
It's about travel. That's
it's about feeling conflation when a couple from the throuple is traveling.
But he don't feel conflation.
I didn't even know that word existed.
I think everyone feels jealousy, but Jeff just doesn't really classify any of his emotions as being
She trying to project on me. She's trying to make me jealous. You trying to give me jealousy. Oh, I think that you was feeling jealous at this point in time. Like, what?
So getting back to this tripod travel, let's talk a little bit about our outlook on why it's important. Why it's important that the three of us travel together. First of all, I think it's just that we have a good time. And we like to be all three together.
Yeah.
But more than that, why would you say, T, that it's really important that two of us didn't take a trip if the third wasn't comfortable with us making that trip without them? Like if they weren't able to come for some reason, then it wouldn't be okay for the other couple to still take the trip. If one of us can't go and feels like, well, I don't want you all to go without me, then that's the decision. That's the compromise. Yeah. But I want you to talk to them a little bit about why, T.
Well, I think it all comes back to like personal boundaries and what you're comfortable with and the communication that you keep with your partners. So if that is something that goes against a boundary or something that does make you uncomfortable, you have the right to come and say, I don't want y'all to do this. It doesn't mean that they absolutely won't do it, but I think that's the time to have a conversation about it, and you have to come to a compromise about it.
Right. Like, or if you all are gonna do that, then what are we all three gonna
exactly.
do?
If,
Maybe.
Right.
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 Yeah. Jeff, what are your
Yeah.
thoughts?
I don't have any thoughts.
Jeffy,
I'm a
He's-
simple being.
he's never thinking about traveling anyway. So
I'm never
He
thinking about
is.
travel.
You always feel really left out if we're trying to, if like, okay. Letitia takes business trips for sure.
Yeah.
Because she has to, go for conferences and things like that. For sure.
I travel alone more.
Right. Because
It just doesn't work. Like we can't
it
do
doesn't
all the trips.
right. We can't do all the trips, but usually Letitia knows well in advance if she's going
Yeah.
to have a trip, and so we plan for it, right? For me, I may travel with business, but more times than not, I'm gonna travel to spend time with my best friend. Shout out to Yinka. Love you, Yink. I'm gonna travel with my best friend, and so those are the travel trips that Jeff still wants to come on, right?
Sometimes, yeah. Well, I mean, you know,
Thank
when you
for
okay,
your
so
honesty.
here's the thing. Here's the
Yes.
thing. Heather will go out of the country once, twice, 3 times in a year by herself or with her friend, where we'll be like, you going again? I've never been to Belize. I want to go to Belize. So that. If that's what you're talking about, then yes, that's how it happens. She overdoes things.
Even when we were talking about going to Miami in December, remember we were talking about
Yes.
that for going for Art Basel?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
It's like, it's not really my thing.
Right.
'Cause it's not Art Basel. It's not my thing. They're gonna
No, you
wanna-
don't like festivals.
They're
like
gonna
that.
want to be out all night.
Mhm.
You know, it's like I wanted to go, but at the same time, it's like it doesn't really make sense because
Yeah.
it's not. But they enjoy it, so I would want them to go. But don't get it twisted. Like I would still be jealous.
But what was the compromise of that conversation? Do you remember
Oh,
what we
yeah.
came to?
What?
It was like
Oh,
no. What?
what was the compromise?
I thought the compromise was we were going to look at Chicago because we
yes.
all three wanted to
That's
go to
right.
Chicago.
That's right.
And it was like, I've been to Art Basel many a times. I don't have to go to Art Basel, and I don't need to choose to take a trip to Art Basel without Letitia if I'm going to Miami already.
Yeah.
We can do something all three together that we all three want to do. And that was the compromise.
That
So
was.
we started looking at the tickets for Chicago.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's it.
Is that it?
That's it. I mean,
Okay.
those are the rules. I think give the rule one more time so that your takeaway, because your takeaway is important. You know, if you are in a throuple or a three-relationship, travel is important in how you do that and people feeling left out. And
Yeah.
travel is travel. Whether you're traveling to take the kids to school together or you're traveling to another state or you're traveling to another country, all of that is travel time. And when you feel like a couple from the throuple is having more of that without you and there's not an intention for compromise, it's time for a conversation. Because if you're feeling more jealousy than compersion, you got to address it.
Yeah.
And you have to identify for yourself what are the boundaries that you need to express to your spice
To
or your
spouse,
partner.
to your partner.
Yeah.
You know, to be fair, like if they took a trip together without me, I wouldn't feel jealousy in the least bit. Matter of fact, I push them to take a trip together. Go ahead, y'all go.
I don't believe
I was just
that.
telling
I
her
don't-
she needed to be going to Belize.
Yeah, I think it like Belize is just a place that he's not.
And me,
He's
and-
not interested in going.
that's not
and-
true. How do you know that? You just assuming that it's Belize. Who don't want to go to Belize, right? If you ain't never been to Belize before, and somebody
Then
was
why
like,
you let-
"Hey,
then why
we
you
going
want
to
us to
Belize.
go?
You want to come?" You'd be like, "You goddamn right.
Then
I'm
why-
coming to Belize." So the moral of the story is,
Travel time is travel time, whether it's local, national, or international. And so know that if ever you feel like your boundary is being crossed and you are feeling more jealousy than compersion, it's time to sit down and find a compromise for your feelings. Take a moment to articulate what you want and then talk to your partners.
sounds good to me.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for joining. As always, thanks for staying tuned to the end. Once again, if you have not already checked out our date, day, and night vlog, make sure you do so. That's where this episode is coming from.